every backend framework that isn't Spring Boot is a chaotic dumpster fire of taped together npm packages and dynamic typing that exists purely to test your mental stability. If you're still choosing lightweight micro frameworks because typing 3 extra lines of Java terrifies you, congrats! You're spending your 20s fighting dependency hell while AI generates your entire stack for 2 cents a token. By the end of this video, we are going to roast Express, Django, and Rails, so you can finally accept that Spring Boot is the only framework built for people who want a paycheck instead of a burnout. You're gonna say, Java is so outdated, bro, what about my aesthetic Rust-based micro framework? You can disagree with me all you want. It just means you have a humiliation kink for debugging asynchronous stack traces at 3 AM. So today, we're running a root cause analysis on why every other backend framework is low-key ruining your life, and why Spring Boot is the only thing standing between you and unemployment. Let's start with Express.js. Ah yes, the minimalist framework. Minimalist because it gives you absolutely nothing and expects you to build a banking API out of duct tape and zip ties. Want authentication? Install a package. Want database connection pooling? Install another package that hasn't been updated since the Obama administration. Express isn't lightweight. It's a DIY IKEA bookshelf where half the screws are missing. You're literally one npm install away from accidentally installing malware that leaks your entire database to Telegram. Then we have Django. Oh, but Python is so clean and readable. Well, yeah. Until the Django ORM gaslights you into thinking your database schemas don't exist. You write 3 lines of Python, and behind your back, Django generates an SQL query with 14 join statements that melts your AWS budget in 5 minutes. And Ruby on Rails? It pioneered convention over configuration, which is great for getting a startup off the ground. But as systems grow, those implicit abstractions become a nightmare to maintain and optimize. When you need a fine-grained control over thread pools, garbage collection, and database queries under heavy load, Rails forces you to fight against the framework's own magic just to achieve baseline enterprise performance. Meanwhile, Spring Boot is running core microservices for institutions like JP Morgan Chase, PayPal, and Netflix, literally processing all your money and your late-night anime binge watching. The reason it dominates boils down to these 3 things that prevent your app from collapsing in production. First, conditional auto-configuration. In minimal frameworks, you waste days manually wiring up database pools, JSON parsers, and HTTP servers. Spring Boot inspects your class path dependencies at startup, detects what libraries you added, and automatically instantiates production-grade defaults. You can write actual business logic on day 1, not day 5. Second, need enterprise-grade security? You don't stitch together unverified auth libraries. Spring Security implements a battle-tested servlet filter chain out of the box. If you need database consistency, you don't manually manage connection pools, begin statements, and manual rollbacks across a multi-step query. You place @transactional on the method and go back to scrolling TikTok. Third, the ecosystem. When your app outgrows basic HTTP requests, you don't have to search for third-party libraries on GitHub to handle messaging queues or microservices. Spring has official production-grade modules for Kafka, security, cloud config, and batch processing, all built by the same team, all using the same conventions. You learn the pattern once, and it works across your entire infrastructure. Here's what's important in my opinion. AI can output a cute little Node or Python CRUD API in 1.5 seconds. The ability to stitch together an unopinionated micro framework is officially worth $0 on the job market. What companies actually pay you for is predictability and scale. Spring Boot forces your codebase into an opinionated structure, so when a senior engineer quits, the new hire doesn't have to spend 3 weeks deciphering what custom routing abstraction the previous guy invented. Spring Boot is for people who want their backend to actually run in production, not just look cute in a Twitter screenshot. Now that I've offended every JavaScript and Python developer in the comments, feel free to leave a rage comment below or tell me your opinions, because even though it is the truth, it is my opinion after all.